Kristal Wick here with Puppy Talk. We have Cynthia and myself and our two little buddies, Sparkle and Bling, joining us here at Puppy Talk, where we will be talking about all things puppy, beady, and caffeinated. So, welcome my little guests, and welcome Cynthia. These guys, I gotta tell you, I had to make some jewelry for my pups. Yes, I did. And I have S for Sparkle and B for Bling, and they are drenched in beautiful Swarovski and Lazaro gorgeous baubles and charms, with mommy's matching too, with the bracelet and necklace myself. So we have some matching jewelry going on here, but also one of the things I wanted to point out is their couture. Now, puppy couture is so popular right now, isn't it not? Yes, it is. And you can see Bling is modeling this beautifully. It's a beautiful little dress. I got them their little spring outfits. Beautiful little dresses. And I have been hot fixing nice flatbacks, Swarovski flatbacks, on top of their little dresses. And so you can see with Bling's here, oh, you're so pretty. They're little crinolines. She's all blinged out. Bling is all blinged out. She's got the most beautiful dress. Yes, you do. Most beautiful dress, and she's all blinged out. And Sparkle, I'm working on your dress right there. Yes. So Sparkle's next. And again, so easy to do. So easy. I did it for the dogs, but you, of course, could do it for your kids or for yourself. And all you'll be doing is using our wonderful Hot Fix flatbacks and our Hot Fix tool. And you put the flatback where you want it, and you heat it. Leave it for a few seconds, let it cool, and then it turns out like this. And so I think that puppy couture, as well as human couture, is really, 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 really pretty, and it's, of course, in trend and style. So just wanted to share that with you and all of our beady friends out there in Beadland with Puppy Talk. Okay, Cynthia, it's time for Kristal Wick's picks, which are my favorite things. I get to pick out some fun things that I like to enjoy, and I thought a really fun thing to talk about would be beading wire, like the kind to use for stringing, because I know you and I have a different opinion. So my favorite beading wire is, well, actually it's Beadalon and the trios. Now the trios, which I really enjoy, they come in a set of 3 different complementary colors. Okay. So when you are making your designs, if anything would show, if the wire shows, because a lot of times the wire shows and people don't enjoy that, look at this. My wire is showing. I picked out the blue to match my project, so that even if you see the wire, it's not noticeable and it's not disruptive to your line of vision.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's kind of, I'm kind of partial to the colors. But so now, tell me all about your favorite.
Well, I don't really work with colors. And so I use the very common jewelry wire. And I love to use Zamba Pro. And I love Zamba Pro because it's very flexible.
Yes.
And it doesn't kink. And it's really easy to work with.
Mm-hmm. That's good. And it comes in that satin color, so that it kind of blends in with everything. And
yes.
Yeah, I understand. Exactly. Well, again, we'll agree to disagree, but we both kind of agree that we like all the wires, right?
Yes.
I think there's nothing that we really don't like, but again, sometimes you want to use something for one application, and then you want to use another kind for a different application, so it's good to kind of talk about that and let everybody know.
Yep.
Great. Okay, Cynthia, it's time for our Q&A, and actually it's not from a specific person, it's from many people. Okay. They're always asking about how to crimp properly. So can you show us how to crimp properly?
I can.
Great.
And I want to show you with the Zamba Pro. And one thing that I want to mention is I really like Zamba Pro. The way how they packed it, because you have those, is in those bobbins.
Yes.
So they're very easy to take them out and to put them back.
Yeah, the Zamba Pro bobbins, they are kind of, well, you can show how flexible they are, and so that they're nice. Yes, I love that.
Just
so they don't
like
come
that.
unwound all the time and make a mess in your studio when you're trying to do some stringing. So great.
Easy to close.
Love it.
So I like to use the crimp tube too. And what you do, you just slide a crimp tube on your jewelry wire, and you go back inside the crimp like that, and you can pull it a little, and then you take your crimp tool and you want to go in the second little notch, and you want to make sure that your crimp tube is really placed in the center of it, and you also want to make sure that those two pieces of wire are separated, and you squeeze tightly, and then now you go on the first notch and you go vertically, make sure that your crimp tube is straight, and you squeeze again. And that's it. This is how easy it is to crimp.
It's very easy, isn't it? A lot of people get stuck on that because I think they don't know which notch to use first. So,
I think so, yes.
Great. Well, that's great, Cynthia. Thanks for taking care of that for all of us.
You're
And
welcome.
showing us how to crimp properly. We want to thank you for joining us on Artbeads Cafe, where we like to talk about all things beady and sometimes chocolate and sometimes caffeinated. So, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions for us or want to let us know what's going on in your beady world, please let us know at artbeads.com. And happy beading!